The history of life on Earth is full of fascinating and bizarre creatures, many of which defy belief with their unusual characteristics and sheer size. Here are 15 extinct animals you won't believe existed, each with detailed descriptions that highlight their unique traits and evolutionary significance. Helicoprion. Helicoprion, a prehistoric shark, lived approximately 290 million years ago during the Permian period. It is best known for its unique spiral-toothed jaw, known as a tooth whorl. This feature likely allowed it to slice through the soft bodies of its prey. The exact function of the tooth whorl is still a topic of scientific debate, but it has been suggested that it could have been used for sawing or grasping prey. Fossils of Helicoprion have been found in North America, Asia, and Eastern Europe. Arthropleura. Arthropleura was a giant millipede-like arthropod that lived around 300 million years ago during the Carboniferous period. Reaching lengths of up to 8.5 feet, it is the largest known land invertebrate. Arthropleura thrived in the lush, swampy forests of its time, feeding on decaying plant material. Its large size was made possible by the high oxygen levels during the Carboniferous period. Despite its intimidating appearance, Arthropleura was likely harmless to humans. Quetzalcoatlus. Quetzalcoatlus was one of the largest flying animals of all time, with a wingspan that could reach up to 36 feet. This pterosaur lived during the late Cretaceous period, about 70 million years ago. Quetzalcoatlus had a long neck and beak, similar to modern storks, and is believed to have been a scavenger, feeding on carcasses or hunting small prey. Its fossil remains were first discovered in Texas, and its sheer size has made it a subject of fascination among paleontologists. Thylacine, Tasmanian tiger. The thylacine, also known as the Tasmanian tiger, was a carnivorous marsupial native to Tasmania, Australia, and New Guinea. Resembling a large dog with distinctive stripes on its back, the thylacine was a top predator in its ecosystem. It became extinct in the 20th century, with the last known individual dying in captivity in 1936. The thylacine's extinction was primarily due to overhunting, habitat destruction, and competition with introduced species such as dogs. Megalodon. Megalodon was a giant prehistoric shark that lived from around 23 to 3.6 million years ago. It could grow up to 60 feet long and had a bite force strong enough to crush bones, making it one of the most formidable predators of its time. Megalodon preyed on large marine animals, including whales, and its fossils have been found worldwide. The extinction of Megalodon is believed to have been caused by changes in ocean temperature and declining prey populations. Dodo. The dodo was a flightless bird native to Mauritius, an island in the Indian Ocean. Standing about 3 feet tall, the dodo had a large beak and a stout body. It became extinct in the late 17th century due to overhunting by sailors and the introduction of invasive species such as rats and pigs, which preyed on dodo eggs. The dodo has since become a symbol of human-caused extinction and a reminder of the fragility of island ecosystems. Titanoboa. Titanoboa was an enormous snake that lived around 60 million years ago in what is now South America. Reaching lengths of up to 42 feet and weighing over a ton, Titanoboa was the largest snake ever discovered. It thrived in the warm, humid climate of prehistoric rainforests and likely preyed on large animals, including crocodiles and turtles. Titanoboa's discovery has provided valuable insights into the ancient ecosystems of the Paleocene epoch. Moratherium. Moratherium was an early ancestor of elephants that lived around 37 to 35 million years ago during the late Eocene and early Oligocene epochs. It resembled a modern-day tapir or hippopotamus more than an elephant, with a short trunk and tusks. Moratherium had a semi-aquatic lifestyle, inhabiting swamps and rivers in what is now northern Africa. Its fossils help scientists understand the early evolution of proboscideans. Dunkleosteus. Dunkleosteus was a prehistoric fish that lived around 358 to 382 million years ago during the late Devonian period. Growing up to 33 feet long, it had armored plates instead of teeth, which it used to slice through its prey. Dunkleosteus was an apex predator in its marine environment, preying on other fish and marine animals. Its powerful jaws and armored head made it one of the most fearsome fish of its time. Hallucigenia. Hallucigenia was a small, bizarre creature that lived during the Cambrian period around 500 million years ago. It had spines on its back and multiple pairs of legs, giving it a strange, almost alien appearance. Hallucigenia's fossils were initially confusing to scientists, leading to various interpretations of its anatomy. Recent studies have provided a clearer understanding of this unique creature, which is now recognized as an early relative of modern velvet worms, Thylacosmilus. Thylacosmilus was a saber-toothed marsupial that lived in South America around 9 to 3 million years ago during the late Miocene to Pliocene epochs. It had large, protruding canines similar to those of the saber-toothed cat, but it belonged to a completely different group of mammals. Thylacosmilus likely used its long canines to deliver lethal bites to its prey, which included large herbivores. Its unique dental and skeletal features make it an intriguing example of convergent evolution. Megaloceros, Irish elk. Megaloceros, also known as the Irish elk, was one of the largest deer species that ever lived. It had impressive antlers that could span up to 12 feet and lived across Eurasia during the Pleistocene epoch. Megaloceros was a grazer, feeding on grasses and other vegetation. Its large size and striking antlers have made it a popular subject of study and fascination, providing insights into the ecology and evolution of large herbivores. Andrewsarchus. Andrewsarchus was a large carnivorous mammal that lived during the Eocene epoch, around 45 to 36 million years ago. It had a massive skull and powerful jaws, resembling a giant wolf with hooves. Andrewsarchus is thought to have been a scavenger or predator, feeding on a variety of prey, including other mammals. Its fossils were first discovered in Mongolia, and its exact classification remains a topic of scientific debate. Opabinia. Opabinia was a peculiar creature from the Cambrian period, known for its 5 eyes and a long, flexible proboscis with a claw at the end. It lived around 505 million years ago and is one of the most unusual-looking animals discovered. Opabinia's fossils were first found in the Burgess Shale of Canada, and its unique morphology has provided valuable insights into the diversity and complexity of early marine ecosystems. Gigantopithecus. Gigantopithecus was a giant ape that lived in Southeast Asia during the Pleistocene epoch, around 2 million to 100,000 years ago. It stood up to 10 feet tall and weighed over 1,000 pounds, making it the largest ape ever known. Gigantopithecus likely lived in forested areas and fed on bamboo and other vegetation. Its extinction is believed to have been caused by climate change and competition with early human ancestors. These extinct animals highlight the incredible diversity and evolutionary history of life on Earth, showcasing some of the most unusual and fascinating creatures that once roamed the planet. Their unique adaptations and characteristics provide valuable insights into the past ecosystems and evolutionary processes that shape the world we live in today.